1, 2.
We're headed up to see our good buddy Harold Harsh at Spring Creek Outfitters. We're doing a father-daughter show. Looks like we got all the girls. Hey, could you guys put my bags over to the... We're going up to the North Branch to meet our good friend and legend WVU basketball coach, Bob Huggins. But we are going to have a good time back home in West Virginia, wild, wonderful West Virginia, Fly Rod Chronicles. Check us out.
Fan voted favorite, best outdoor show host of the year.
Oh, fish on!
I roam around from place to place.
That's a West Virginia trout right there.
Fish go! Oh.
They're bigger in Montana.
Find a real job, but it's too late.
My biggest wild brook trout.
That's what I'm talking about. New Mexico.
If I don't
Big
have
Daddy
gas,
right here.
stick out my thumb.
Am I happy?
Gotta get
Welcome
there
to Alaska.
one way or
It's
another.
bigger than Dollywood.
I'm a fish in love.
I'm Curtis Fleming. Join me as I pursue my lifelong passion for the art of fly fishing with special guests and friends. These are my Fly Rod Chronicles. I took a break from relaxing and helped the girls pack up. Heading down the country roads of the Mountain State made me think of fishing as a kid with my dad.
So, Lakin, are you pumped?
Are you kidding me? I'm about to fish with the coach that coached Deshaun Butler.
So, he's a legend in WVU and NCAA basketball, right?
Better than a legend.
And speaking of that, you know, he's got over 700 career wins. In the top 3 most active winning coaches. And if he stays at West Virginia, he may be the winningest coach ever. And we'll go catch fish. Are you pumped?
I'm so pumped.
Here we go, babe.
Harold takes no shortcuts at Spring Creek Outfitters. Thanks to Rayleigh Reynolds, we knew we were not going to be roughing it.
You know, when you meet someone and you just know that they're a genuine person, that was Harold Harsh. Harold and I have been talking about doing a fishing show and up at Spring Creek Outfitters for a long time. Finally, we made it happen, and I was stoked. So, Coach, they're getting everything ready for us back here.
About time, isn't it?
It's game time, huh?
Yes, sir.
So, this is new floating the North Branch for you.
Yes, it is.
And got our daughters.
Looking forward to it.
So these guys got everything loaded up. I think all we gotta do is catch fish.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Jackie's all for it.
I can tell. So what's the plan? Are we pressing these fish or what are we doing?
Yep.
Huh?
Sure.
We're putting a full court press on them?
It's up to Huggins.
It's up to the Coach Huggins. There we go.
I think we'll trap them.
We'll trap them. All right, then. All right, this could be fun. Let's go hit the river. You know, when we planned this trip with Coach Huggins, we had all kinds of options because that's what West Virginia offers. Spring Creek Outfitters offers some great trout fishing, but they also offer a whole lot of good bass fishing up on the North Branch of the Potomac.
We're gonna get on some nice fish today, absolutely. Big chunky smallmouth. Conditions are pretty good today. Overcast skies. Had a nice cold front that came through a couple of days ago. Water doesn't look too bad at all. Got a little bit of turbidity in there, but that's normal for this river. So we got 3-4 feet of good visibility. That's all we need.
We just pushed off. Looks like Harold's putting on a popper for me.
No, crayfish, sorry.
Oh, crayfish, okay.
Crayfish.
We got Coach Huggins down there with his daughter. PJ's a man over there, right? We got my daughter Lakin, we got Rebecca trying to pierce my ear or something. But we're gonna get on some fish here on the North Branch with Spring Creek Outfitters. Stick around. Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles. We got our Yetis packed and our favorite gear, and we're heading back on a float with the Spring Creek Outfitters.
These fish are structure oriented.
They are.
Yep. Rocks, trees,
Oh yeah.
all that fun stuff.
I am too. I usually hook into rock trees.
Fish?
Is there fish? Oh yeah.
Little smallmouth.
Right now it's bigger than Coach Huggins' fish because it's the first one. But little smallmouth.
Little smallmouth.
Hey, we'll take it. That's West Virginia smallmouth right there. Take that. That was a whole lot of fun. So Harold, we're using the crayfish pattern here. Is that one of the main food sources here on the North Branch for these fish?
Probably the main food source.
Okay.
Between that and Helgramites.
There we go. Nice. What we got here?
Another smallmouth. Huh?
Another smallie.
Bigger one.
That's it.
They're getting bigger.
So they get bigger, Harold.
Yes, they do.
Heck, go on. Attaboy. I'm liking that. I'm telling you, I can do the smallmouth stuff. I think I like it.
Good old crayfish pattern.
Yeah.
Hard to beat.
Look at that guy. That's awesome. Right there is West Virginia's best. Can you tell me a little bit about that crayfish pattern?
Well, it's kind of like a Clouser minnow.
Okay.
It's got a chamois tail.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the claws. A little black flashaboo off the back to give it a little bit more sparkle. It works.
It works, brother.
Yeah.
I like things that works. To see the natural beauty that the state has to offer, the natural resources, the wildlife, just hearing the sounds of the river, being out there floating for a couple days in God's creation, it don't get any better than being back in the state of West Virginia. There he goes, nice, very nice. That was awesome, that was a great take right there. So what you were saying right there, Harold, is you kind of adjust the strips every now and then, just kind of
Yeah.
change things up a little.
Right, let it drop.
Oh yeah.
North Branch bonefish.
That's it. That's the bonefish. So that's known as the fall fish. Is that correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Just like a bonefish.
Yeah,
Mouth is the same, kind of down but still up, not quite sucker like.
Yep.
And they eat flies. And we've had them take dry flies and poppers too.
Nice.
So,
when Coach Huggins and I started talking about it, and we wanted to do this father-daughter show, Lakin's a senior in high school, got a 3.999 GPA, which we are going to have her DNA tested because, you think my
see where that came from?
You think my 2.2 would have brought it down,
Yeah.
but and being captain of the cheerleading squad and just, hey, there's a lot of pressure on kids today.
Sure is.
This right here can take that pressure away.
Oh yeah.
Good job, Blake. It's like bringing my daughter out here. That's a dream come true. How many people can take their kids to work and take them to an office like what Harold's got here? Coach Huggins has his daughter, and our daughters are young ladies now, but that's the future. Getting these kids involved, and the state of West Virginia's got all kinds of great programs with getting hooked on fishing, not drugs. This is what it's about. Put away the Game Boys, put away the computers, come out here and have some good old-fashioned fish fun. Good call. Hey, you let me sit down for a second. You're like, right there, right there. Yeah, that was just one little pocket, right?
Oh yeah.
And good fit. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Pretty. Beauty.
There you go. So he was hiding right there in that eddy.
Yep.
Huh?
Right where he could ambush anything coming by, and your fly came by and he ambushed it.
I could do this all day long. You know, it seems like we're always packing, so we just stay packed at Fly Rod Chronicles. But this time, it's good to be with family. You know, Coach Huggins and I, we started talking, and we had a lot of common ground. We both have 2 daughters, and we both have very busy schedules. And Coach and I got a chance to talk about what it was like to spend that time with our daughters.
Well, you know, Jack and I, from the time she was little, she loved to fish, and so we kind of fished together, and she was always, Dad, let's fish, let's fish, let's fish.
I love the outdoors. I've always been like the dirty kid that ran around in creeks and stuff, which has always been me.
She's actually gotten pretty good at it. Neither one of us really fly fished before, and it's been a great experience. She's obviously a whole lot better at it than I am.
It's great because we don't get to spend a lot of time together, and he's always gone and out of town and running around, so to do something like this is really fun and something we both enjoy a lot.
We talked about the guilt that sometimes you feel when you're on the road all the time, and the guilt that you feel that sometimes you may not give your family enough attention. Coach agreed with me that spending this time can make up for a lot of time that's away.
It's a great, you want a great way to spend time with your children and get close to your children. I can't think of a better way, a more fun way.
Coming back to West Virginia was a lot of fun. It was something different. It's a great state to do outdoors things. It's great for fishing and hunting, and it's been a blast.
And we do it every chance we get. I've got a cabin where we fish, and Jackie comes up just about every time I'm there, and that's what we do. We go out and fish and spend time together.
You get that one? That's dinner for everybody right there.
You know, my daughter Lakin, she was able to make this trip with us, and I can't tell you how much it meant to spend that quality time with her. You know, Lakin, we're fortunate to be out here in God's country. We're with one of the most competent guides in the world, Harold Harsh at Spring Creek Outfitters. Just an incredible guy.
Harold is a man. He brought lunch for us on the river. He's landed me a few fish. Couldn't ask for anyone better.
You know, this year you're a senior in high school, next year off to college.
Gonna be a mountaineer myself.
Yeah, that you are. And speaking of mountaineers, tell me what it's like to fish with the legend, Coach Bob Huggins and his daughter.
Coach Huggins is my favorite coach. I cannot wait every year for the season to start. Basketball is my favorite sport to watch. So meeting Coach Huggins has been the best thing that's happened this year.
Lakin, you've come a long ways with your cast, and you don't get a lot of time to fish with your dad.
No, I don't. Growing up as Curtis's daughter is kind of different because my dad hasn't always been home. My dad doesn't have a 9-to-5 job. He's always on the clock. But it's great because I get to go with him, and I get to experience a lot of the world that I wouldn't have normally.
Get ready. Fish. That's a good one too, Lakin.
Got a fish!
You got a great
Yay!
fish. You got a great
Oh, this
fish.
one's a nice one.
Oh my gosh, that is a good one. Lakin, that might be fish of the day. That's bigger than Coach Huggins' fish. Get him on the reel. That's awesome what you're doing right there. You got him on the reel, you're fighting him. What do you think of this fishing in West Virginia, huh?
Smallmouth or largemouth?
You just got a trophy smallmouth. Honey, this is beautiful. Oh my. I mean, this is a beast. Yeah! That's a girl. Woo! Nice fish.
That is very nice.
Wow. Nice fish. All right, big kiss. Oh, long distance kiss?
Yep.
Very good fish. There you go. West Virginia, North Branch of the Potomac, out here with our good buddy Harold Harsh.
Thank you very much, Harold.
Look at that guy, look at him. You know, our Yetis here, they have the official Grizzly Bear certified. I hope they are Huggy Bear certified for this trip. You know, the show with Coach Huggins, it was about our daughters. You know, we had our daughters fishing, but you know, being Coach Huggins, being competitive, he turned it into a competition. This was all about him catching more fish than me.
See what they look like, Kerns? This is what they look like.
Sometimes you just have to step out for a little bit. Nature calls. Man, he snuck 2 fish on me before I could even get back to the boat.
Look at that.
You were supposed to wait till I get back from the restroom, and then we were going to fish together and start.
I think it's 2-0. 2-0 now.
And trust me, those 2 fish counted in his world.
Thanks so much for being with us, everyone. It is the Bob Huggins Statewide Sports Line. Is it true that he caught more fish than you?
Yeah.
Straight up.
He cheated.
It's kind of like the way I'd like to have it, you know? It's a home game for him. He picked the equipment.
I'd like to take a moment here just to thank all my sponsors.
He picked the seat in the boat he wanted.
Let's see if I can get in between the camera, I can block it, right? And then it don't count, all right?
He picked the guide that he wanted.
I'm looking at it, and it's about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch bigger than Coach Huggins. Did you notice that, Harold?
Yes, I did. And he had the whole assortment of flies, and I had whatever they tied on my pole, so, and I still won. That might be the big fish of the day right there so far.
The smallmouth?
Afternoon.
Yeah. Huh? Well, daggone it, we didn't get to measure it. Shoot.
That's the definition of a great road victory right there.
I mean, honest to God, if trees and rocks count, he's the hands down winner.
You know, Coach Huggins is everything that you expected. You know, he's a man's man. He's hard, he's tough, but you know, they call him Huggy Bear in West Virginia, and that's for a reason. You know, when we had the tragic deaths of the miners in West Virginia, Coach Huggins immediately hopped in a vehicle, got donors together, went and got water, food.
And so we kind of kicked around, what can we do? And so we started Remember the Miners. What we decided to do was give scholarships to the siblings of miners. We don't want anybody to forget, you know, what a dangerous occupation it is and how important they are to the economy in the state of West Virginia.
And that's what you get with Coach Huggins. He comes across tough guy, hard nosed, which he is, but also he's got a heart as big as West Virginia. You know, Coach, he invited me personally and our crew to his annual fish fry that he has that raises money for his mom's foundation.
Hey, I'm here with Dr. Clement. Pleasure to meet you. Tell me what this personally means to you and the university, this fundraiser tonight.
My grandfather spent 20 years in a coal mine. So for me, Remember the Miners is an important statement, and I really appreciate that he does that. And my mother, like his, passed away from cancer. So him raising money for 2 really good causes. I'm really appreciative that he takes time to do that. And people show up for him, so awesome. He's a great guy.
That's awesome. You know what's cool about these 2 foundations? The Norma May Foundation, all the money stays right here and goes to West Virginia cancer research. And Remember the Miners, it's close to my heart because my family grew up in the coal business, and all the money
goes to any of the minors' siblings that's been left behind and gives them a chance to go to college. We got everything packed, so we're heading to Morgantown, West Virginia to catch some WVU basketball. Back to the Coliseum. I think Coach Huggins got us some tickets, so we're gonna go check out the game. Coach won't pick up my call. Just where my ticket's supposed to be. Hey, anybody in there? Coach Huggins left me some tickets. I should be on the VIP list.
Okay, let me check.
Yeah, Curtis Fleming.
I'm sorry, you're not on my list.
I can't get in?
I can't let anybody in that doesn't have tickets. I'm sorry.
I think your seats are up top over there.
Clear up at the top? Jeez Liz, I gotta take a break. Can't believe Coach Huggins would do this to me, man. I just looked. There's one seat higher at the Coliseum, so I think he likes me. Thanks for hanging out with Fly Rod Chronicles. We'll catch you next week. Let's go, Mounties! Woo!
All right, buddy. Too many problems with you, too many complaints. I'm gonna have you leave the building for me.
I gotta go?
Yes, sir. You have a good night.
The game hadn't started. I wanna go.
No, sir. There's no tickets here for you, man.
I'm the Rodney Dangerfield of fly fish. I get no respect, do I?
Have a good night, sir.